Hi, friends. Welcome back to Live at the Roxy. Whoa, baby. It's a squatcha. It's a fucking squatcha in here, dude. Yeah, it's like 100 degrees in Los Angeles, and you guys know I only have AC in my bedroom and not in my living room, and it causes for sweaty rocks all day or a day. We got some fun things to talk about on the show today. Some fuck yeah news, some fuck no news. We'll talk about the weekend in general. Before we do any of that, as you guys know, Brett Hankinson, Miles Cosgrove, Jonathan Mattingly arrest the cops that killed Breonna Taylor. Day 20 on this show of saying it. Day 160 something since it's happened. What the fuck's wrong with us? What the fuck is wrong with us? Not all of us, some of us. We'll keep on saying it and keep on talking about it here. But yeah. Oh, I'm blurry? No way. But I'm on the... How? Oh, because it switched me over to this thing again? How did it do that? Oh my God. Here we go. You guys are going to lose me for a fucking second. On that. Who knows if you guys, hopefully I'm back right now. You should be able to see me well now. Let's fucking hope, guys. This shit is crazy. I'm on the, hopefully this gets better. Hopefully you guys can hear me. All I was talking about was Breonna Taylor. So you're back and better. I'm streaming off of my phone right now. You guys, if you're on the show yesterday, you know that AT&T is coming here to install internet tomorrow. Then I will have Spectrum internet, 3 different Verizon internets, and AT&T. Hopefully AT&T comes through. Spectrum's been a piece of shit, and the Verizon one, it's off my phone, so at least it looks a little better. Sorry, it's so fucking frustrating. Rats and squirrels gnawed through my Spectrum line. Good. All of the goods. Here I am with all of the fucking goods. All right, guys. And then I set it to my phone, and then right before we started, apparently it switched off my phone. It's just the internet situation is crazy. I told you guys I've spent over $1,000 on it since we've been in COVID. I mean, way over 1,000. It's fucked up. It is what it is. But I got to do what I got to do to be able to talk to you guys. We're going to do a shortened show today because I have a lot of work to do. And also I'm going to go do work by a pool. So those things sound lovely to me. And tonight we have a World Girls episode at 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. I know that's pretty late, but it's a wind down. So come join us, have a glass of wine with us, and talk about the best and the worst of the week. That will be on the World Girls YouTube channel. We're working on getting those views, baby. Working on getting those views. We're very far away still, so we'll keep you posted on that tonight, where exactly we're at. Subscribe and all that great stuff. For today's show, because I said it's a shortened show, mostly we'll just take Streamlabs, Super Chats, talk to you guys, but there was a couple of different things that are going on in the world. I don't think it's right for me not to mention that Robert Trump died, the younger brother of President Trump. They seem to be being a little bit cagey about what exactly happened there, so we can kind of break that down, but I'm never going to root for anybody dying. So I saw a lot of pretty nasty tweets about this, and that was kind of sad to see. The postal crisis rages on. This is fucking crazy what's happening here. And not only is it crazy, but Taylor Swift has now weighed in on the fact that it's crazy. She's become a lot more political over the last couple of years, and I really respect that. And then in the world of fuck yeah news, fuck no news, fuck what news, an Israeli jeweler is making the most expensive face mask on the planet. It's a $1.5 million mask. It was commissioned by a Chinese man that is living in the United States. And it is $1.5 million. So we can break down that situation. I also have a picture for you guys to see as well. Yeah. And there's an advice corner. I've got a good piece of advice for you guys today. I think that this one might be helpful for a lot of people. Definitely has been helpful in my life. And yeah, I love the advice corner. I love that we've been doing that. So hopefully you guys enjoy that as well. I wonder if notification was sent out for today's show, because a couple people were saying it wasn't. Sorry. I tried to put it in the Patreon and all over on the Twitter, and it's just like with the internet and the things and all the fucking things, all of the things. Yeah, I have to go outside to the pool because it's over 100 degrees here. So I literally cannot do work inside here. In my bedroom, I have AC. Look at this. What is this nest that's grown in my hair? I just brushed my hair. What is it? Too hot to really do your hair, too hot to put on makeup, too hot to do any of the things. My friend today told me I have a hot yoga apartment. That's pretty much what it is. You could straight up do heated yoga in here. That's faux sure. YouTube only notified me when you were live. Oh, Jake got the notifications. All right. So hopefully people got them. Let's start by talking about Robert Trump. To me, it's hard for me to disassociate myself when I hear that somebody's sibling passed away, because to me, my two siblings are my two closest people on the planet. I am so close with them. They're everything to me. And if something happened to one of them, doesn't matter at what age, even though they're in their 70s, I would be fucking distraught. And he says that his sibling, Robert, was his best friend. That being said, yeah, I have heard the rumors that he was golfing when his sibling died, and we had known that his sibling was in the hospital. But they're being kind of strange about with what. There are some theories that he did pass from COVID, but then that was definitely not confirmed. Strange the way that this is being reported on. Very sad, though, even though obviously I'm not a fan of Trump. I'm sorry for his loss. Robert died yesterday at a New York hospital, and Donald Trump put out a statement that said, "It is with heavy heart I share that my wonderful brother Robert peacefully passed away tonight. He was not just my brother, he was my best friend. He'll be greatly missed, but we will meet again. His memory will live on in my heart forever. Robert, I love you. Rest in peace." It's fucking sad and awful. Trump is expected to attend his brother's funeral. However, no details were immediately available on plans. Additionally, a source familiar said the president personally dictated the White House statement on his brother. And then Ivanka posted saying, "Uncle Robert, we love you. You are in our hearts and prayers always." That was on Twitter. The president called his brother's hospital room late on Saturday, as it seems his death was near. So he was able to call. Two people familiar with the matter told CNN that it's not clear whether they connected or whether Robert Trump's condition allowed him to speak on the phone with the president. And separately, several people who spoke to Trump Saturday said he appeared saddened by the impending loss of his brother. I mean, I don't even know what that means, but I would think. Trump made a last-minute decision to go to New York on Friday to visit his brother as he headed to New Jersey for the weekend. Robert Trump had been admitted to New York Presbyterian Hospital in Manhattan. Details of Robert's illness have not been released. He had been sick for several months. A person familiar with knowledge of the matter told CNN. Yeah. When Trump was asked about his brother on Friday, he put out a statement prior to his brother dying saying, "I have a wonderful brother. We have a great relationship for a long time now, from day one, so long time ago. And he's in the hospital right now. Hopefully he'll be all right, but he's having a hard time. He's having a tough time." So obviously he was not all right. And I do wonder why they aren't putting out specifics about his condition. It is interesting and sad. Interesting and sad. So yeah, those are my thoughts on that. For anybody who's tweeting right now with negative things, it's just not the fucking time. In my opinion, it's not the time to tweet mean things about what Trump was doing while his brother was sick and whatever. It's just not nice. Matthew W. in here says, "We're going to get a fire pool selfie today." LOL. Probably not. I'm going to be working by the pool, but you never know. Maybe there's a pool selfie. We shall see. It's also just so hot. I'm just going to be concentrating on cooling the fuck down. What do you guys think? Let me know your thoughts. Obviously, I always want to hear from you guys. I don't know that there are many thoughts to be had on the situation, but in case you do, just keep me posted. Let's go over to Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer. Glenn Caesar in the Streamlabs said, "Hello, Roxy. Love you. As always, thanks for hanging out with us today. I hope you and the Rockstars band have a sunny and happy rest of your Sunday with some more fuck yeah news. Bunnies and hugs to you all. Peace, love, and hugs. Wind down with the Whirl Girls should be fun too." Yeah, I'm excited about it. I love a good wind down. Why'd you giggle like that? Who the fuck knows? So hot and so hot in her. Yeah. Okay, moving forward, guys, let's talk about this mask situation because this was kind of crazy. An Israeli jeweler is making a $1.5 million face mask for somebody who commissioned it. He's a Chinese man who they said he's living in America. I don't know whether he's American also, but he commissioned this piece. I'll show you guys a picture of what it looks like so far. It is like a diamond studded, black diamonds, also like the gold and the white gold and all of the just diamond on top of diamond. There were a couple different stipulations for this mask. The mask needed to be an N99, is what they said. I don't know what an N99 is. I only know what an N95 is, but they said N99. Also, this is the person who commissioned it said it needs to be the most expensive mask in the world, and it needs to get to me by December 31st. Don't know why he needs it by the end of the year, but he wants to be able to wear it, rock it, and he wants to know that he's wearing the most expensive mask on the planet. It's here's the thing. When I first saw it, I was like, this is the dumbest shit I've ever seen in my whole life. Why are you spending $1.5 million on this? Give that money away. That's fucking crazy. But what I will say is the Israeli jeweler was like, listen, there's always going to be rich people and they're always going to want more things. I'm just happy because this is keeping me and my entire staff employed for now months creating this. And you could see the entire staff is like all working on this freaking mask. So it was kind of wild to watch them all do it. I'm just like, anytime somebody has 1.5 million extra dollars, it's just so shocking to me because how? Like, I would like to buy a house one day or like do anything, and you're just like fucking buying a $1.5 million mask. I mean, you must be so rich and so set. So, all right, there was a few articles on this, but things that make it so expensive. There's 18 karat white gold face mask that's been decorated with 3,600 white and black diamonds and fitted with the top rated N99 filters. Again, I don't know what N99 is. The mask has been designed by Israeli-based Orna and Isaac Levy, Israel-based. Money, quote, money maybe doesn't buy everything, but if it can buy a very expensive COVID-19 mask and the guy wants to wear it and walk around and get attention, he should be happy with that, end quote. I watched this little video on it and how they're making it, and he said that during it as well. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. I'm happy that people get to stay in business for this. Don't you think it'd be expensive? I mean, heavy and uncomfortable though. It says, interestingly, the designers have made it clear that since the mask will weigh 270 grams, it won't be comfortable to wear. Yeah, no shit. Like, why would that be fucking comfortable? Apparently, they haven't released the name of who, but it's commissioned for an unknown Chinese billionaire hailing Shanghai who lives in the United States and wants to own the world's most expensive face mask. And then after this one, I'm sure there will be another person who owns an even more expensive face mask. And it's like, people are dying, people are starving. How come you can buy a $1.5 million face mask? It's fucking wild. But okay. And like, no way do you want to wear it. Oh, the number is how much particles are filtered. N95 is 95%. N99 is 99%. Wow, that's crazy. Is it tax deductible if a doctor uses it? Corbin, I don't know. I don't fucking know. I saw this story on Twitter. I got to say, I really like Twitter in the fun section. They always like, I don't remember whether this is in fun or COVID, but like the most random fucking stories pop up in Twitter for me. And Twitter does a really great job knowing exactly what I want to hear. So I am grateful for that. I gotta say, I really am. Sir Joker 40 in the super chat says, hello, Miss Stryer. I saw this. Who do you think is in a better place right now and moving forward? DC or Marvel? Stay phenomenal. Good question. Well, Marvel is timing wise, if you think about it, Marvel was incredibly lucky that they finished. Like, imagine if Endgame was happening this year. So they're very, very lucky that they had finished a phase, and what is pushed is Black Widow, not Endgame. You know, like they had just finished a phase. So I think they're probably in a really good spot. And if anything, this just gives them more time to plan and organize and all of those things. DC is tough because they were in the middle of rebuilding and getting people on their side, and Birds of Prey didn't do very well for them, even though I thought the movie was fantastic. And Joker was great, but it's not associated with the rest of the stuff. We really needed Wonder Woman 2 to come out, and it's a tough look that it's not right now and won't for a while, and it's going to push everything back. I think that DC, we'll see how DC fandom goes. It has a great potential to really get people back in Team DC right now, but not that you can't be on both, but I do think that Marvel is in a better spot. They have all of the trust of the people right now, and they're just waiting to go into their next phase, as opposed to DC that's in the middle of this kind of shitstorm, and it's like, crap. Everything's so segmented and whatnot. So yeah. Just gonna keep on saying yeah. Just got hotter in here, if that's even possible. Stone Fanboy in the Streamlabs, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider said, hey, as long as you're not hurting people with your money, I have no issue. If I had the money, I would support you any way I can and love to buy that prop of yours, yourself, frozen in carbonite, in a future Star Wars. Have a great rest of your day. Thank you, Stone Fanboy. I appreciate that. Yeah, but every dollar means the world to me. So whatever anybody can give, I do appreciate that all the time. Talking about the Postal Service, I mean, I guess truthfully, there's not that big of an update here. Just the war rages on, and what's going on in the Postal Service is fucking crazy, and I don't know how it's legal, and I don't know what we're going to do. And Taylor Swift came out, and she's just really fucking encouraging people to vote early, request in advance. I also heard that Trump and his wife fucking requested mail-in ballots, which just seems so egregious considering how crazy he thinks that is, and how that is sabotage and fraudulent and whatever. Fox News put out an article today saying Democrats demand Postmaster General USPS chairman testify urgently on sabotage of Postal Service. Trump and the Republican Party have been warning for months about possible fraud. Obviously, this is a Fox News article, so going to CNN says Americans are buying stamps and USPS merchandise to support the Postal Service. It's a good way to do it if you can purchase some stamps or whatever, because we know the Postal Service needs money right now. They need fucking money, and they're about to have so many machines taken from them, and it's just like, how the fuck can this be right? It really can't. It can't. I'll go read Taylor Swift. I believe it was on Twitter that she was posting all this stuff that I saw. She slammed Trump. This was 21 hours ago. This is coming from slate.com, but again, I believe it was her Twitter. Yeah. She said, quote, Trump's calculated dismantling of USPS proves one thing clearly. He is well aware that we do not want him as our president. He's chosen to blatantly cheat and put millions of American lives at risk in an effort to hold on to power. That she also accused him of being ineffective leadership, and she said that he takes advantage of it to subvert and destroy our right to vote and vote safely. And she encourages people to vote early. This was on a thread of two different things. And then this article linked to a past tweet of hers from May 29th, 2020 that says, after stoking the fires of white supremacy and racism your entire presidency, you have the nerve to feign moral superiority before threatening violence. When the looting starts, the shooting starts, ? We will vote you out in November. So like I said, Taylor's been pretty vocal politically, which is unlike Taylor from the past, but is like Taylor from the last several years. So I think we're happy to see that. This is fucking crazy. This is crazy that this is a real thing. I cannot believe it. When Natalia comes back on, we're going to have to pick her brain about it. When's the last time she came on, by the way? Because we're almost at a month. She's our once a month guest. She's got residency here once a month. Yikes. Yikes to the yikes. Yikes, yikes. And more yikes on this one. I wish I had better news when it came to the Postal Service, but I simply do not. This seems like it's going to be an actual disaster. And I don't really know that there's much we can do to stop it, except, like they said, support the Postal Service by buying stamps and whatever you can do. I guess we'll try it. If I said it was already a month, would she be there tomorrow, West and Ira? I don't think so. I do not think so. Guys, it's so hot in here. Holy shit. Natalia was on July 22nd, says Jake. Okay, so we've got another week. I'll ask her to come on in a week. Tell her she's our resident once a... Who else are you guys hoping to see come back on? I'm going to reach out again to Dorian because he said to check in a week. Amy still hasn't responded to me. I want to reach out to Danny Fernandez. Those are people who are on my list right now. Steph will probably be on Wednesdays so that she can do prep for World Girl Wednesdays and we can talk about the streams. Yeah, let me know who else in the comments, in the live comments now or afterwards in the comments later. Oh my God, it is so hot that I feel ill. Does that happen to you guys? Also, I'm a little hungover. I had a really fun weekend. Just so you guys know. Rob K says Jeff Dye. Absolutely. Jake says Tehran. Yeah, for sure. Actually, I'm about to talk about Tehran. Pink Sweet says Mark Ellis. Yep. Jay Washington says, yep. Trisha Hirschberger. Yep. Glenda can make an appearance right now. The Wangers. I would love to have the Wangers on. I should ask them. I'll ask Trisha now. No, Garth, you don't need to. I can ask her. James Lott, Harloff, Dan, Sabrina, so you can make peace. Yeah, I should have Sabrina on to talk about this stuff. Okay. Thank you for your suggestions. I will take them all into consideration. So yesterday I went over to my cousin's house. She moved and I was helping her kind of organize and design her new place. And it's gorgeous, guys. It's this beautiful, beautiful 3-story place and it looks fucking sick. And she's just crushing it right now. And I'm so impressed and proud of her. And it's just fucking awesome. It's awesome. So I went over there to help. And then while I was there with her and her boyfriend, I got a text from Tehran saying that he was doing his podcast at the Comedy Store. And he was like, come watch. He was like, I want you on as my one of my next guests. So come watch. And I turned to them and I was like, do you guys want to go do this? And they were like, actually, yeah, that sounds really fun. And so I wanted details from Tehran because you guys know how careful I'm being about COVID stuff. So Comedy Store moved all of its viewers to outside and everybody is like 10 feet away from each other. So it's all only outdoor and tables and the performers are inside. So you're actually watching them live on a screen. So you're not seeing them live, you're watching video of them live, which is funny. But it was very, very distanced and very safe and everybody in masks. And I thought that the Comedy Store was doing a great job of this, actually. Really, really great job. My one issue is that we ordered French fries and they never came. But, other than that, we got our drinks. And then we went to another place for an outdoor drink afterwards, my cousin, her boyfriend, and I. And it was super fun. It was so nice to be out and to feel safe and social distanced, but also like I told you guys, I'm really trying to have more fun and let loose in my life. So now I'm doing like a once a week, get relatively drunk kind of thing. It's been great. Like I had a fucking blast. It was I had a lot of tequila. I can feel it coming through my pores. And yeah, I'm totally here for it. So the less you drink it, the better it tastes. It certainly tastes pretty good during quarantine when you're a once a week kind of gal. Gene Burnside says, can we get Lon Harris? Lon would be great. I told you guys I don't think Screen Junkies is letting people come on right now because they're all working and whatnot, but I would love to have Lon up TK didn't even mean to click on that, but you just said yes, Lon Harris. And I agreed. I love Lon. He's one of the best characters in the Schmodown also. Sweating Cuervo. No, I'm sweating Casamigos and I'm sweating Patron. I'm a fancy ass bitch. Bougie, she's bougie. Yeah, it was very fun though. But I do want to give you guys a little bit of an advice corner before I get out of here. So I'll take any last super chats or Streamlabs that come through. But other than that, I will give an advice corner and bounce. So this advice corner today's Rock's Dryer Advice Corner brought to you by observation. Observation. What is it about observation that I want to talk about? What I want to say is that when you're getting to know somebody, if you don't know them that well, or you're trying to figure out if they've really changed, the best thing to do is insert yourself as little as possible and just observe. Because if you want to know who somebody is, but you keep chiming in, you're not going to really know who they are or how they are. But if you kind of lay back and observe in a situation, people will show you who they are pretty quickly. And I think that typically when we're getting to know somebody, so say it's like a dating situation or a new friend or an ex who's come back into your life or whatever it is, and you want to know if they've really changed or who they really are, or just get to know them at all, do very little. Do very little. Say little. Do little. And see how they handle themselves without you chiming in or prompting them or calling them out or anything. Observe the situation. And at the beginning of relationships, friendship or intimate, I think that you should do a lot of observing because it will save you down the line from mistakes that you might make. There's that saying, when somebody shows you who they are, believe them. And I agree with that saying. So you have to let somebody show you who they are, because otherwise you put things on somebody or you give them ideas or you prompt them and you might not know exactly who they are. But if you do some observing on the situation and you really chill out and lay back, see how they handle themselves and see if you like or dislike that. And then you can chime in and comment. But at least for a little bit, do some observing. It will save you time in the long run. And I definitely highly recommend it. Yeah. So those are my thoughts, my advice on the situation. And hopefully that helps some of you guys who are either starting up new relationships right now or trying to figure out, a lot of people during this time, exes are coming back into their life because we're in COVID. So people are texting and getting lonely and stuff. So if you're just trying to feel the room, read the room, I think say little, do a lot of observing. That doesn't mean be mean or rude, but just kind of observe, chill out and observe. A lot of you guys seemingly are doing this already. So happy to hear about that. Before I get out of here, I think there's one more Streamlabs that I got to get to. This one coming from Glenn Caesar, streamlabs.com/Roxy Strider. He says only 57 likes with 128 watching. Hit that thumbs up and subscribe to the World Girls channel if you haven't already. Let's get to 1,000 subs and 4,000 watched hours. I hope to see you all for the wind down with the World Girls tonight, 8:30 p.m. Pacific time. Agreed. Thanks, Glenn, for pimping out my stream, yo. Glenn always pimps me out, and I appreciate it. What did she just say? Observe this. Sir Joker says, you should do an observation advice. Roxy says show once a week. It would be cathartic for all involved. For the whole show? Are you guys liking the advice corner at the end, or would you rather the whole show? Yeah, Brittany said she didn't get the notification. I'm telling you, Brittany, a lot of people said that to me this week. I don't know what's going on. I don't know what's going on. Sorry, but we are getting out of here because I got to get out of this heat. It feels like I'm going to puke. Not from drinking, just from it's so hot. He's so hot. All right. But I will be around tonight for the World Girls, 8:30 p.m., the World Girls YouTube channel. And hopefully you guys will join us there. Also, don't forget, on Wednesday, we've got another World Girls, our official World Girls Wednesdays episode. We're doing a spelling bee with Winston Marshall. Very excited about that. It should be a really fun one. I'm going to make an absolute ass of myself. You guys don't know how bad a speller can be until you've seen me. And the streamlabs.com/Roxy Stryer, another one coming in from Stone Fanboy, who says, I've been loving the advice corner. It's been a nice perspective to have during these weird times. Thank you for being you and always giving us great content. Have a great rest of your day. Would love to have that Star Wars prop of yourself frozen in carbonite. Stone Fanboy, no one can say that you're not consistent. You're very consistent, and I like that a lot. Okay, Winston's my guy. He's so chill. Intelligence cycle. Agreed. Get hydrated. I better get notified for the World Girls. Well, we're gonna be live on the World Girls 8:30 p.m. tonight, so you'll see it there. Otherwise, I'll be back here tomorrow live at the Roxy at 1 p.m. And yeah, heat giving me nausea. I'm out. I feel you. See you tonight, 8:30 on the World Girls. See you tomorrow here, 1 p.m. I hope the internet guy is coming, so it might be a little later, but I'll keep you guys posted. Fucking pray for internet for me tomorrow. If they're coming at 8 in the morning, if it's not good by 1 p.m., come the fuck on, Rocks. She can't even handle it anymore, guys. She just can't handle it. Much love. Stay safe. Keep making your bed. Who's actually doing it? Leave a comment on here, please. It really helps with the algorithm. Like this video. Go over to the World Girls. Subscribe. And start observing more people. Say less. Learn more. Hopefully that will help you guys as much as help me. Much love.